Brian Watson. You've seen his resume. He was born in Olathe. The reason I want to talk about Brian for a second is because he doesn't talk about himself. So he asked me to speak tonight. So good, I get to speak about him. So he was born in Olathe. If you haven't been to Olathe Sweet Corn over on the western slope, nice little town. But it's a pretty modest little town. If you've driven through it, it's a pretty modest little town. And to think about it, going up to CU and getting a degree in real estate is pretty cool. And then to go into work for Cushman and Wakefield and becoming the youngest in history, a director within 7 years. That's just, isn't that incredible that you can be a small town guy in America and come over to here on the Front Range of Colorado and do something. But if you look at how many buildings that his company owns, not only in Colorado now, but nationwide and now worldwide, the founder of North Star Commercial Properties. But why would a guy like that, with all the power and wealth that comes with that kind of success, why would he start the Opportunity Coalition and want to make sure that whoever has, was it $10 or $20, and the internet, know where we're meeting, to come and say, I want to introduce you to these kind of speakers and this kind of impact and wants to make a difference. Well, I'll tell you, as some of you have, Brian opens up his home, not to just titled people, people that run organizations and run companies, but people that are making a difference in society. They can be running a little local nonprofit. They can be a community organizer. They can be a really good mom or dad. And he opens up his home for cocktail parties and receptions so people have the chance to see what it takes to be successful in life. Not that we're going to learn everything from our wonderful speakers tonight, but some of it might rub off on us. And we might choose to look at the world in a different way. And we might decide to have the courage and stupidity to found our own business or a second business. And we might have the wisdom to connect with somebody else. So what I really admire about Brian Watson is his humanity, his just humanness, of understanding human foibles and mistakes and his strengths and weaknesses. So I've had a glass of good scotch with him in his home, and I've watched him with bemusement when I disagreed with his wife on a public policy issue. And I can almost pick him. You see this? He would go, good luck with that. And he left the room. And for about 45 minutes, I got a lecture because she is really smart. But to be able to be around his kids and his wife and his horses, I haven't gone hunting with him, but I've shot bows and arrows in his backyard. To be a man with him, to bond. He's a remarkable human being, you all. And he's not a saint. He may have sinned, as we all do. He's a unique individual. And he's making a major impact in South Metro Denver and Colorado and the nation. And we all have the opportunity to know him. I urge you to take advantage of that like I have, and I believe that it's going to enrich your life and the lives of everybody you love. Is that a good enough brag on Brian Watson? Okay, cool. So now I'm going to get off the stage because I've taken too long, but before I do, I need to introduce John Strassner, founder and CEO of Team 365 Marketing. He was going to be our lone speaker. He's got 22 years of experience in the media industry, but he said, I want to even make it better than just me. I want to bring in two other experts. Between the three of them, they have 80 years of experience in broadcast media. They're going to entertain us. They're going to educate us. They're going to tell us how the world works, and sometimes it doesn't, changing technology in the world. This is going to be a really fun little evening. And by the way, what a great night. Our other speaker, Holly, whispered to me as you saw her just a second ago. She goes, are you Pete Brackney's little brother? Yeah, he went to Arapahoe High School, and apparently you did too. And I will tell you that the 70s in South Metro Denver were a wild time, so I would urge you not to talk about anything personal if you knew my brother in the 70s. Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor to have John and his two colleagues to tell us about broadcast media tonight. Thank you for being here.